Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the DugOut. This is like our
Why are you sounding gentle?
Yes, now I have to sound gentle.
Is it because of what Arsenal is going through right now? You're sounding like
right
this.
now. Welcome to the DugOut, ladies and gentlemen. It's another exciting episode. Of course, I remain Adetola Oluwase Roberts.
And I'm Theophilus Osaige Agbola, reporting live from Manchester City.
I want to Pep Guardiola. Beggy. So, it's been an exciting weekend, both in football and especially right now in basketball. Because you know the NBA playoffs kicked off this weekend.
I am him.
Who is him?
I am him.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about him. But first of all, the talk of the moment right now, the title race in England.
Yeah.
I mean, Arsenal dropped 2 games and they dropped 2-0 leads in their last 2 games.
Yeah.
Against Liverpool, they were up by 2 in the first 20 minutes. Towards the end of the game, Liverpool said they were going to win it. Ended in a draw. Against West Ham,
yes.
London Derby. In the first 9 minutes, Arsenal was like looking like they were going to blow them away. Fast forward 60 minutes, it's 2-2. Same old story. Are they cracking under pressure? Is it that the pressure is too much? They can't handle it.
See, I think I blame Pep.
Blame Pep for...
Now, I think Pep got tired of competing against Liverpool. So he allowed Arteta finish his COS at Manchester City, sends him down to Arsenal, gives him players, gives him a head start in the league.
How many players?
And whether you like it or not, you cannot deny the impact that Jesus and
that's the only one now.
have had.
No. It's been good, but it's not like he's been winning us games.
Well,
it's more of the mentality it brings, not
my
what
point exactly. The mentality is all that matters. Let's not forget that Cristiano Ronaldo was on the sideline. Mentality monster against France in 2016. Bottom line is let's whether you like it or not, they're fighting for a cup. And it's Arsenal's first title, potentially their first title
league
title in 19 years ish. If they win it, and you need to understand that. I've said this multiple times. If it's wearing Manchester City chasing Arsenal,
the league will have been over.
Because probably Manchester United,
Arsenal chasing Man City, the league will have been over. Yeah.
So the league would have been over, but then again, you equally have to give it to Manchester City as well. We talked about the fact that they can actually have the ability to go on the run, but then to a large extent, Arsenal have been cracking under pressure. And let's not forget that they have equally been coming up against teams that are equally fighting for their own survival.
Trying to get into the top
break
4.
into the top 4. West
Ham
Ham are trying to avoid relegation.
Yeah,
so it's a double-edged sword if you're not able to get the job done. And what hurts me the most is I really don't like Arsenal. I don't like seeing them losing games. Yes, I love Arsenal, I love Manchester City, I love Pep Guardiola. But I believe whoever deserves it should go on to win it. But you equally need to understand that you cannot afford to lead games and then throw your lead away.
Exactly. It's not about them drawing these games.
Yeah.
It's the manner.
The manner in which
you're playing for the title.
Yes.
And then you are 2-0 up.
Yes.
You need to see it out.
Yes.
That's the thing. You need to see games like that. That's why you praise coaches like Mourinho, the old Arsene Wenger, Sir Alex Ferguson. Ferguson will not drop, even if he drops one, he will not drop the next one. Back to back.
You don't. What you basically done is you've given hope to a team like Manchester City.
No, he did not give hope. Manchester City already had hope. They knew that they.
What I mean is that before the game at Anfield, it was still in Arsenal's hands.
Yes.
Before the game at Anfield. Now, what you did by drawing that game, or what Arsenal did by drawing that game at Anfield, basically you put the ball back in Manchester City's court. All they needed to do was to win all their games. And as it stands now, they literally are in control of the narrative. You can say Arsenal still have their fate in their own hands, but with the way they have been playing, do you think Arsenal can actually get the job done at the Etihad when they face Manchester City?
See, the thing is, you need to look at the Manchester City at home. They've only lost one game. That was against Brentford. Barring that, they've been blowing teams away at home.
Everybody.
So Arsenal will be lucky to get away with a draw.
And a lot of people will say Manchester City have an FA Cup tie. They have a Champions League tie.
Their team is built.
But then again, they have the depth.
You saw what happened at the weekend. Man City was 3-0 up.
3-0 up,
Haaland already had the brace. He removed him.
He just took him off straight up, and then the intensity of the game dropped. But what they did was they were able to soak up the pressure by controlling the game. Yes, Ian actually had a couple of chances. Yes, Madison could have they could have ended up drawing that game. But that's what happens. All you need to do is to control the game. Now, in the last 6 years, they have won 4 Premier League titles, and it's for a reason.
They're about to do a tripit.
Yeah.
If
if they do that, man, it will be super impressive.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, it's not.
But then again, if anybody,
before.
Obviously, Man U have done it before. But if anybody can actually do it now,
it's Pep and his team.
It's Manchester City led by Pep Guardiola.
That team is too stacked.
And then quite a number of people have noticed. I think we talked about this before we came on the set, that Manchester City have tweaked their formation. Mm-hmm. It's almost like they no longer play with a fullback or with fullbacks.
Yeah, no, they play with wing backs. Actually.
Yeah, not necessarily wing backs. But if you're talking about wing backs, you want to go back to what Antonio Conte did with Chelsea a couple of seasons ago, where we played a three-man defense, but he will still play a Victor Moses, who traditionally was able to play as a fullback. But right now,
Victor Moses is almost like the Jack Grealish right now. Like the Jack Grealish we're seeing right now is miles ahead. You understand? And against Bayern Munich, we saw Bernardo Silva play in that role as well. Normally, you need to look at the build of Bernardo Silva and let's say Ika Walker. They're not built similarly. While Kyle Walker is an explosive monster, Bernardo Silva is one that will still calm the game down and still find a way to pick out passes. Dribble one or two players, something that they are two different players altogether. But Pep has found a way to make it work. And then the most impressive of all is probably John Stones now playing in the defensive midfield position, controlling the game. In the game against Liverpool where Manchester City won, John Stones had 9 touches before the third goal. He had 9 touches in the opposition's half. When the goal was scored, John Stones was in the box, in the Liverpool box. So it shows you how advanced this Manchester City team is playing. So they are almost unstoppable when they are coming for you. Yes, all the talk is about them. But then whether we like it or not, I think Arsenal still have what to play for. Win all your games. And even if you're going to draw against Manchester City. No, don't lose against City, win the rest.
And win the rest of your game. Because
it's still, but it's more like 70-30 now in Man City's
favor. Yes. Yeah, because they are Manchester City.
We have like a couple of more minutes for these sections. I wanted to touch on one final talking point. Okay. Now, Alan. We cannot. There's no way you can attribute the success of City this season and not mentioning that young Viking.
You can decide not to talk about him. Just take away 47 goals from Manchester City's campaign this season in all competitions.
That's crazy.
47 goals.
47.
Do we really need to talk about him?
No, I mean just the impact, because City are not playing the way they traditionally play.
Exactly.
And that's because they have this striker that does not play a false 9 position, because he can't play false 9.
Yeah, he definitely cannot play false 9.
He's a direct. City are more direct right now. And the thing is, let's be honest, if they had this kind of striker, like say those Pep's first year, they'll be more ruthless.
Yeah.
Because right now they're not dominating game in possession wise like they used to do. But damn, they're ruthless.
Yeah.